Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are doing a Neos revisit with Hero Alliance. And I'm trying to use this new spell card, Greater Polymerization. Now, I thought I was going to use it in Ancient Gear, but it's not searchable by anything. Not by King of the Swamp, not by Poly Sage, Fusion Sage. It is searchable by our boy Keeper of Dragon Magic. He searches a lot of stuff. So I went with the Neos. We can still search the one. What does it do? You need 3 or more monsters. This card cannot be destroyed by card effect, and this card does piercing damage. So a good monster is Hero Core. Now, like I said, I wanted to do it with Ancient Gear, but Core's a pretty good monster too. He can't really be swung into because he'll double his attack, but it's only once, so he can be swung into twice as long as they sacrifice a monster, survive the damage. But if he survives the battle, he gets to destroy a card on the field, and then when this card's destroyed by battle or card effect, you target a level 8 lower fusion elemental hero specifically, and then you get a special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. So it's one of my favorite monsters. I love huge fusion, so I love this card, but it pretty much has to be paired with Keeper. We got a lot of fusion options though, thanks to Hero Alliance. As long as you normal summon Neos, you get other fusion cards. Really easy to get in there. It just takes a lot of E-heroes, so we have a lot of monsters in general. So we snuck in just a Treacherous and 2 Book of Moon. Other than that, just some funny core replays. I think one I win, one I don't, but it's just a lot of people not reading core. So core's a pretty cool monster and stuff like that. Still looking for ways to use Greater Poly. I haven't given up yet, but we'll figure it out. Let me know how you guys are using Greater Poly. There's no real... What other ways are there to search it besides Keeper? But anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Selena. I think we're still using... Yeah, we still have the Selena sleeve and mat, so we're repping him for him. He is Lunalights. No Slaver map for him, but he is Lunalights. We're going first. We're going to start with a Stratos and a Stratos. Always a good play. We already have Neos Fusion, that's good. And we already have the Greater Poly, so that's really good. Mill a Keeper and a Neos, obviously. Set it on the field. Gonna be a hard field for a Lunalight. Excuse me, go TK. Unless they get the Crimson Fox, it's just harder to get now. So he Greater Poly'd, in case you missed that. He Greater Poly'd himself. Doesn't really do anything for Saber Dancer. It's already not destroyable by card effect. Here we go, Stratos. Pop that back row. That means we have to use our Neos with the Greater Poly, but that's okay. We bring out our Elemental Hero Core. Can't be swung into. Can't be destroyed by card effect thanks to the Greater Poly. Very strong monster, better monster to the Greater Poly. He swings into it. When you swing into him, his attack doubles. When he battles, he gets to destroy something. So he learned something that duel before the scoop. Our Greater Poly wins. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second against a Yuya. He's looking for a rank up, poor lad. Hero Alliance. He's using Raging Pendulum. Let's see what we've got for our boy. So we have a Keeper, Solid Soldier, he's using Pendulum Call, that stuff. This is a pretty long turn for a pretty weak board, and I think I just read his board a little better than him, and it turns out to cost him. So 2 scale, like a 5 scale turns into an 8 scale, I think is how that works. Sends a bunch to his extra deck. 1 to his hand. You guys probably know this skill better than I do. 4 monster summon, check that out. He's not even done. I think this guy summoned 6 monsters this turn. That's pretty crazy. Let's see Nebula be a normal card in Duel Links. Wouldn't that be wild? And here we go. Pendulum. So 3 Pendulum. Goes with the Roach. Doesn't affect our deck whatsoever. And a coin drag. We go with the keeper, throw that away, search the greater poly, that's the whole point. Go with Neos Fusion, mill that. Can't greater poly this turn, but we can break this board. So how did I break this board? We destroyed the coin. He's left with the XZs that can't really do anything to us. A 7 and a 6. Can't resummon that boy to that zone. You can only special summon from the extra deck to that zone, so he can't really do anything. Here he destroys our poor keeper, but now we can use our greater poly. We're even going to destroy both his pendulum zones with the Stratos, boom boom. Thanks to the solid soldier summon, then we go with the greater poly guys, and here's the core. Solid soldier brings out a Neos. We get a random cutscene from Neos, but you guys thought we were done. There we go. Swing over that Odd Eyes. There's a Neos Fusion. Boom. We swing over the Orth Dragon Magician. We destroy the Roach with the core effect. Our boy top decks and passes. And we let the core finish. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going second. We're gonna catch a rank up. I feel like every deck we've been facing is over 30 cards. So we got two solid soldiers, Neos Fusion. He's using a really bad Gaia deck, as you'll see by what he searches and summons. He has a erratic Gaia deck, pretty random. Searches origin of all the Gaias, pretty random. Goes with the Poly, the bad Gaia who has no disruption ability. Search the Spiral Spiral at least, I guess. So no real sort of field. He has a back row. Get to normal summon Solid Soldier, special summon Solid Soldier. That's an XZ's of Malevolent Sin. Neos Fusion on top. Milling a Dragon Magic, banish the monster. Can we hit for lethal? He's gonna Spike Trap holes. At the Neos. Don't do it at the Neos, you gotta do it at the Malevolent Sin. Did it out of order, because I think it targets the attacking, the attacking monster. So, bit of a misplay on your own card, my lad. Neos Fusion Protection, gotta read it. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are versus a Destiny hero. Now, I don't win this duel, but it's just so much core action, we gotta show it, because it's so much core action. Eventually just skills us, like Duel Links skill, and gets Plasma out, but you'll see the kind of duel we're talking about. So he starts the Destiny effect, so many effects already. He's going Wonder Driver, Polys 2 in his hand into Dystopia. Wonder Driver is going to add the Poly back. Dystopia is going to add the Drill Dart back, or no, do damage from the Drill Dart. Here comes Malicious. Now he's going to Poly again, the Wonder and the Malicious, into a Sunrise, and that's a really good field. Not particularly the field we lose to, but yeah, we already have our Greater Poly in hand. We have a bunch of Stratos. That was not a helpful card at all. We bring out the Liquid. Now we can start with the Greater Poly. We hit the 3. That's core. Can't be destroyed. He tries to destroy him nonetheless. Didn't learn his lesson. Can't be destroyed. Awesome core. That's Greater Poly in action. Then we use the Neos Fusion. 2 Neos in hand, by the way. Swing over the Sunrise. Uncontested. Nothing core can do for us at 2700 though. And we search a Neos Fusion. So just more core action. I think he swings into the core. All sorts of stuff. Siders there. Celestial. I think he swings over the core with the Trinity. I'm pretty sure it's intentional. So Trinity's up. But if it's intentional, he could have just couldn't be intentional, because if it's intentional, you just swing at the Neos Fusion twice. And then, yeah, because there's better plays than swinging into the core. So I think he just didn't read the core again. Swings right into the core, tries to dystopia the core again, and then gets hit. This is what I mean by, like, shouldn't have won this duel. But then he just gets a plasma out with the skill and scoops us and beats us. Still didn't read any bit of that core. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second against a Pegasus. No extra deck for our boy over there. What could he possibly be? No extra deck, 30 cards. Can't put a finger on it. He's using balance. This guy is just a bunch of nonsense flip monsters or something. I think they all focus on destruction, which our deck really shields us from. So here we bring out Liquid Soldier and Solid Soldier. We're not going to X these or Link or nothing like that. We just go straight to the Neos. I'd rather have 3 monsters because he probably has flip effects. Now he destroys our Liquid, does not burn our Neos Fusion. Just burn the Neos Fusion, guys. It wasn't lethal. You gotta burn that Neos Fusion if that is your game plan. So destroys our Treacherous, sets another monster. So see, it's gonna be another flip destruction, but now you didn't burn the Neos Fusion, so it's still indestructible. We go with Wonder Driver. Bet you didn't know he could sneak into this deck, and that guy flips and tries to target and destroy. Obviously not gonna work. I don't think this is some new optimal way to play Heroes Alliance. I'm just trying to use Greater Poly. Using it with core is awesome. All these people, as you see, who don't read core, it's too good, and he's just so hard to kill when you get it off with a Greater Poly. So had a lot of fun with it. Let me know what you guys are doing with Greater Poly, if anything, and thanks for watching.